Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In this video I wanted to showcase some team options you can try to use in the arena if you don't have a high ascension level of S level heroes. We're going to be mainly building teams around A level heroes, and these are really good options you can try and run for offense. But these heroes will not do as well on defense, although they can also be used. Now, the first thing to mention is that the top ranking defenses are not going to be really targetable with team compositions like this, because they're going to be centering around nuking down specific targets of the enemy, for example with Sylvina, OD. And if the opponent has a really difficult to deal with stall team with Scarlita, then you're not really going to be able to attack them. Like for example, I'm going to take a look at Ofter here, who's a rank 4. And the team I have fielded right now is the team I'm mainly going to be trying out today. I think all of these heroes do really well in the arena. OD deals a lot of damage, and if he can be protected with the Enlightening spell, he can just get off that damage throughout the fight and not get locked down by the opponent. Sylvina is really good for bursting down a priority target on the enemy team, but in order for Sylvina to be good, there has to be a targetable priority target. Here there is none. You do not want Sylvina going in onto a Haven who is soul pacted by Thorin. It's just going to end up in Sylvina doing nothing and dying. Brutus I really like. I feel like Brutus is a really strong hero in PvP. He is really difficult to kill, deals a lot of damage with his ultimate, and he has a lot of damage in his kit. And once you have Coco along with him, you can get the factional synergy, and you can also protect him with Coco's damage reduction to then prolong Brutus's life. And Damien I really love. I feel like Damien is one of the top level A level heroes. Like him and Arden are considered to be S level heroes. And it's mainly for their PvP use. But Arden of course will not be really usable in a team like this because it is not centering around crowd control. So with that being said, we're not going to be able to attack Ofter, but we're going to take a look at the other defenses because we can hit a lot of people in the top 20, and so this is going to be a very viable offense for you to climb up in rank and maybe even make it into the top 20. But to get into the top 5 is kind of difficult. Okay, so here we have the standard Iron team. I do want to try attacking into this team. We want the Sylvina hitting the non-protected, non-soul-pacted Carolina, because if we can kill Carolina towards the beginning of the fight, it gives us such an advantage. We have the OD here with the Enlightening spell, so he will not be affected as much by the mobilization and the entangling roots of Arden and Iron. And we have the Brutus who's going to run up into the front line, tank it for us, also deal some pretty decent damage. And we have Coco as well, who is going to protect our team. And Coco is really a core hero to be running in PvP when you are kind of running a budget sort of offense. So let's try this team and let's see how it works. Sylvina will jump into the back. We need her to kill the Carolina fast. And okay, she manages to heal up from the Damien, so it's not looking good for us so far. But our Damien is going to land the Tory airplane onto the back and stun the Carolina, which is really good. And look at this, Brutus is still alive, Odie is getting off damage from the back, Brutus is tanking the Thorin, Sylvina is still alive, killing everything. And this team is going to destroy, and I'm kind of surprised at how well this team works. But it does make sense because individually, all the heroes in this team are really strong. And for PvP, Odie, if he cannot get targeted, Odie will get off one of the most damage of any hero. Look at this, Odie's damage is more than double even Sylvina, but Brutus dealt a lot of damage, and he held the front line for the whole time, preventing Thorin from getting to our back line. Damien is a really difficult to kill support who keeps providing value for your team. Okay, let's try against Diogenes for the next team. Okay, so there is a priority target, although for Graveborn it is not the best. We want to hit the Brian. He is the weak or the squishiest hero here. We could also try to hit the Arden. But it is going to be difficult to kill all of these people because it's a full Wilder team, and so Sylvina might not be the best option here. I'm thinking maybe we could try a Rainier team in this position instead of Sylvina. And yeah, we want to get the Arden in here. We want to teleport or position swap the Damien, because Damien will not actually swap. It'll just move Arden to my side, but Arden won't swap either because of the Enlightening spell. So we'll try to do this, try to bring Brian into the middle position. Okay, let's try this team and see if this will work. And yeah. So Iron gets kind of countered by the OD. Let's turn on to 1-time speed so we can see what's happening. Brutus is going to tank the front line pretty well. Brian is swapped in. OD's going to kill that target, and that is what Rainier does really well. He lines up a target for OD to kill. And we have the Coco ultimate because Brutus's invulnerability is going to last long enough for Coco to get off her ultimate and then protect him for longer, and that just prolongs him, and we should be able to handle this here. Yeah. There we go. So that was a pretty convincing win with this team. So in the full Wilder type teams where, or if maybe there's not a priority target, it's probably better to run Rainier instead of Sylvina, because Sylvina has no one to jump onto. Or no one to jump onto that you really want. So let's take a look for Callus, rank 10. He has a strong defense. I think he's running... Yeah, he's running triple threat defense with the Sylvina, Vala, Odie, and this is pretty... Honestly, this is pretty terrifying. I think it would be possible... Okay, what we want to do here, if we want to try to attack this, is I want to kill his Odie, so I'm going to try to Sylvina the Odie.
Your command.
And I want... or Sylvina here, and I want both the Vala mark and the Sylvina mark to be on Brutus, so he can tank that. And I do not want Vala mark on Odie. So, do I want Rainier here? I don't think I want Rainier, right? We probably want Damien instead. Let's go for Damien. Damien can be in the front type. Yeah, I'm not sure how this is going to work because Odie is in a really awkward position and we have no one actually tanking the front. Oh, we could go for double tank. We could go for double tank with Antandra maybe. Antandra to tank the front line. And we don't really want a position swapped. We'll have something like this. Let's try this. We won't go for the Enlightening spell because Brutus is the one who would be benefiting from that. And we don't want... Is there another position? No, I think it'll have to be like this. We can go for the Confining spell. I know they have Enlightening spell, but it will affect at least one of the enemies. And if Sylvina can kill the Odie, then it will begin affecting both enemies. So let's try a team like this. Do you think this can work? Okay, let's for 1-time speed. Sylvina needs to kill the Odie. Yes, she got the Odie killed before she died from the Odie. That was key. And our Brutus is still alive, tanking everything really well. Antandra's in the front, tanking for us. And our Odie is protected, and Odie is in a good position, and that means that we're probably going to be able to win from this position. Yeah, so Antandra is also a good option on offense as an A-level hero. Brutus is really key though. Brutus plus Coco combo I feel like is kind of insane. So just like in the early AFK stages before the new season, those heroes also can do well in PvP. So let's take a look. Khan, can we attack his defense? Okay, so it is going to be a similar defense like the Iron Nuke team, but a different positioning. This again should be pretty good for us. And like it also depends which A-level heroes you have ascended. Like if you have a highly ascended Antandra but maybe not a Damien, you can run Antandra and Brutus both here. That's totally viable. Or you can just run Rainier. Even before Mythic Plus he's good. But I really like Damien. I feel like Damien fits the team comp really well, being a really difficult to remove healer and also crowd controller. We'll want to put Odie in the back now with the Enlightening spell, and again Coco in the back. And we'll try to kill the Carolina fast. And the other thing is, my Sylvina is only +5 exclusive equipment, not even +8 yet to get the bonus stats. And at her +10, she becomes pretty insane. When she kills an enemy, she inflicts fear onto nearby enemies for 4 seconds, I believe. That's really strong. So she is definitely a hero you can take to +10 exclusive equipment for PvP investment. She's not good for Dream Realm or much PvE, but... yeah, marked enemies defeated. Sylvina frightens enemies within 2 tiles. Okay, let's go ahead and try this team. See how it works. Let's go to 1-time speed. Okay, so Brutus is up tanking the front, and Odie is in the perfect position. Sylvina is attacking the Carolina in the back. And is she going to kill the Carolina? No. Damien is going to heal up the Carolina, so Carolina is still alive, which is unfortunate, but Coco gets off the ultimate. Sylvina's ultimate is coming off as well. Toy Chariot, or the airplane is going to hit the Carolina in the back. We need just a couple more hits from Sylvina to kill the Carolina, but Damien is really healing up their team well. And this is the other thing. Against Thorin teams, Damien and Brutus are like the worst nightmare of a Thorin because his ultimate doesn't kill them. Even if it kills the Torii Chariot of Damien, that's going to respawn. Brutus has invulnerability. Coco has a damage reduction, preventing the damage nuke from Thorin. And there we go. So we've basically handled most of the top defenses apart from the top 5 with this team, and so it just shows that this is a very strong team that you can definitely use. But anyway guys, that is going to be it for this quick video of different arena team comps you can try using the A-level heroes. Just to recap it again, let's look through them. So Smokey can be used as well if you want to use him, but personally I found that he didn't really help much. Smokey is kind of like a hero which can pop off if you have a really long fight, because then he can have his Mythic plus blue aura to also deal damage to enemies, and over time he gets value. But if you're going for like a nuking type comp with Sylvina and even Odie trying to fire down one hero quickly, then the Smokey doesn't add as much to those team comps. Rainier is always a decent option depending on the team that the opponent is using. Carolina, or well, we're not talking about Carolina. OD is good, and Thorin can also be used as a frontline tank, but honestly I think Brutus does the job really well, maybe even better than Thorin in this type of team combo you're running. Coco is amazing. So Coco, OD, even Damien is such a resilient healer, and Sylvina is such a great nuker and really fun to use. Honestly, I enjoy using Sylvina more than any other hero in the game because you can target down most of the heroes on the opponent's side, but it depends what formation they're using. If they're using the formation like with the walls on the arena where the Rainier can't really swap them, Sylvina also has a hard time targeting them. But if there's symmetrical tiles, then Sylvina can target anyone you choose. And then apart from that, we have Antandra is a good option as well if you don't have like Brutus, or if you want to run double tank Brutus and Antandra. So you can try different teams like this. Sylvina and OD can work even at lower ascension levels. Even Coco can work. So these are offenses you can run even from a lower level. And at a higher level, you can clear most top 20 defenses with this offense, but you won't be able to kill all of them. The ones with the priority targets that are easy for Sylvina to hit, that Sylvina wants to hit, like Graveborn targets or even Lightbearer Mauler targets, those are going to be the defenses which are going to be the best for you. So that's really what I recommend. And you can even run a defense like this with OD and Sylvina on defense. It can do fine, but it is much more like, it's counterable on defense, because then the opponent can also, like we saw a defense of Diogelis or Farcalis who had OD, Sylvina, and Vala. And we were able to counter that with our team, because it's really counterable when you're attacking into a team like that. But anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. That is going to be it for this one. If you are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, because we upload daily AFK journey videos with guides and updates to help your progress. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next one. And until then, everyone, peace out for now.